Good morning, good afternoon. Fuck the rest of that intro, because this is not Mother Base Radio. This is the shit show. Hi, I'm Todd, and as always, I'm joined by Benny and Capello, and maybe a fourth guest. Who the fuck knows? But this is episode 1 of Shit Show, not Mother Base Radio. Enjoy, I guess.
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack pack?
Alright.
Nice. That was actually very synchronized.
That was fairly synchronized.
Yeah, it was.
I'm waiting for the demon to pop out.
Yeah, we've summoned the demon with that clap. And I can make your hands clap.
And I can make your hands clap.
Pop songs.
Dude, you fucking see it, dude. It's good. I don't even know the name of the song. I just know it's a video of a Mercy player on Overwatch.
Okay.
And the title is like, "This is what 400 hours of Mercy play does to you."
Oh, jeez.
And it's like that dude doing job real damn good.
I'm pretty sure the song is literally "I can make your hands clap."
I wouldn't doubt it.
By
God knows who, I don't care.
and the hand clappers.
And the hand clappers.
Would be surprised if there's a band out there called the hand clappers.
The clapquisition.
The clapquisition.
The Inquisition of clap.
Damn, that's good,
No
son.
one expects the Spanish clapquisition.
Benny? What's your band name?
Oh man, I'm gonna play to Capello's fetish and go with Murder Cannibals.
No, that is your fetish, sir. That's your fetish.
You're right. You're right. I'll go with pedophile version.
You can go fuck yourself, man. You go right to hell, sir.
That's good stuff.
I have a band name.
What's your shit?
Dr. Lecter and the Delectables.
Dr. Lecter and the Delectables. I
Yep.
like that a lot, actually.
Thank you.
Capello, if you
that
could
would
make
be
your own
really
band
good.
name, what would it be? Let's move all the weird shit aside. What would it be?
Like for an actual band name,
Yeah.
like for cereal.
Yeah.
I'd come up with one a long time ago that I really liked called Violet Moira.
Violet Moira.
I still like the one that I had made a long time ago, and it was Lycanthropy Massacre.
The fuck?
Lycanthropy, as always, with the horns in your butthole.
No, it's very cool sounding. Lycanthropy?
Lycanthropy Massacre sounds like it's one of those bands that has the squiggles, you know, like the screamo,
the unreadable fucking
the
band
unreadable.
title.
I call them screamo squibbles, because all bands that use that are screamo bands.
Actually, it's more like broken tree branches. That's what those things look like.
It.
Yeah. Have you seen those pictures on Imager where it's like it's like one of those like concert posters, and you see all the names, and I love it because it's like you don't know what the fuck all they say.
It looks like a pile of pubes
here,
here, some broken tree branches over there.
No, and there's this one band that's like Toys R Us, Babies R Us, like text that says Party City something, and it's like, the fuck is going on here, man?
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
I know, literally, you have to be an edgelord band in order to be like, yeah, we're gonna have unreadable scratches as our band name.
I mean, if anything, it's very telling of the lyrics, because you probably can't understand that shit either.
Yeah,
probably.
That's usually the case.
Yeah, rah 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 rah.
Or you know what? I'll change mine to Nopalica.
Nope.
That's yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instead of James, it feels like Juan Hernandez.
Perfect.
Juan Hernandez.
Hernandez.
De Guatemala.
De Guatemala.
Nopalica.
And he sings the Unforgiven.
That's so good.
That's really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
You like that?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm glad. I'm glad you like it.
I did. Now you have to get an animator to do a cartoon version of Nopales, but they're all the Metallica guys.
Yeah.
I used to have this shirt.
Like a fucking Sejuaro as the drummer, and it's like that.
It's Lars Ulrich. I used to have this shirt in 9th grade where it was all of Metallica SpongeBobified.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, I got a Hot Topic. It's a pretty cool shirt.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. probably find it somewhere online. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
What's that? The lead singer of Metallica is James Hetfield.
James Hetfield.
Yeah. I can never remember the names of the entire band.
There's one that they always say, and it's like
it's the guitarist. I forgot the guitarist name.
Kirk Hammett.
There you go.
Yeah, Kirk Hammett. Well, now the lineup is James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Lars Ulrich, who is the drummer, who is infamous for a lot of reasons. And now their bassist, which this is the third bassist they've had, is Robert Trujillo, so he's Mexican, which is awesome. But he also used to play for like Ozzy Osbourne and a bunch of other people.
That's cool.
But yeah, this is the third time they change bassists. And actually, when they brought him in is after like their whole '90s kind of.
Okay.
And then he came in for Saint Anger, and I remember a lot of people didn't really like that album too much. I thought it was okay. And then when I remember when Death Magnetic came out, which is like fucking awesome, Metallica. I remember I was listening to 94.5, which is our local radio station, and why the fuck don't listen to that anymore? It's garbage. Listen to San Antonio's, which is really fucking good.
Yeah, it is.
It is good.
San Antonio radio station is awesome.
But I remember I was listening
99.5 Kiss.
Yes, there you go. And I remember I was listening, it was one summer, it was like 2008, it was when that album came out. And during the summer, 94.5 was going to play the whole album one day. And it was like a big event, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to be in the car, outside, listening to the album. And afterwards, like, the DJs were like, well, congratulations, Trujillo, you finally made a Metallica album. Because, nobody liked Saint Anger, apparently. Yeah. But that was a good, not Saint Anger, Death Magnetic is a good fucking album.
Oh, yeah.
That is real Metallica thrash metal. It's so good, and the new stuff sounds pretty good
yeah,
too.
The newest album.
What is their newest album?
Their newest album doesn't come out until the end, like sometime next month.
They've been releasing tracks.
There are 2 tracks right now, but the album is called Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and the first.
I don't like the name title, but it's okay.
Album titles are kind of whatever to me, but but the first single is the name. It's the self-titled one. And then the second song is called Moth into Flame, and that sounds like if you put that track like in the And Justice for All album, it sounds like it fits perfectly in there.
Yeah.
Just more, just obviously more well produced because it sounds crisp.
Album titles, band names, and song names are very important to me.
I understand.
You need them for JoJo. Who must feed the beasts.
Ben and I stood up for like 5 hours trying to like hunt down songs that we liked and make stands out of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still sticking to Heart Shaped Box. That's a gnarly ass fucking skill, dude. You don't know what we're talking about.
JoJo stuff. No. Heart Shaped Box. You're talking about Nirvana. Yeah.
No. So. Do you know what a stand is?
No.
It's essentially the physical reincarnation of your will, taking form as a part of you. And for some reason, they're always named after a band or an album name or a song in an album.
Or a tarot card.
Or a tarot card. And they usually have a unique ability. So we usually make up our own abilities. And for Heart Shaped Box, it's the ability to eat diseases off of people, and you could just give them onto other people. Specifically, it's I wish I could eat your cancer whole when you turn back.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking inspiration from that specific song.
So
imagine like someone with cancer, and you eat that ability from them.
Yeah,
and then you could just like give it to somebody an enemy else.
Give it to the person who gave you the wrong order of fries.
Yeah,
or onion rings.
Too bad, buddy. You get
cancer,
you get thumb cancer, or something.
Looks like you're getting some cancer today.
Yeah. But I haven't listened to a lot of metal. I guess this is turning into a music thing now. I haven't listened to a lot of metal in a very long time. But anytime a Metallica album comes up, I have to listen to it, just out of principle, I guess. I don't know.
I unfortunately got a little tired of Metallica. But
yeah, I understand.
I sort of binged them.
Yeah,
when I was younger,
all my life basically.
So,
I binged bands when I was younger. Also,
same.
It was a whole lot of Metallica, and I got tired of that, and I jumped to like System of a Down.
Yeah,
and then from there I jumped to Slipknot, and from there I jumped to what was it, Dr. Acula, and Job for a Cowboy.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it slowly it was a
Cowboy.
rising thing where like it kept getting harder.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would binge stuff fairly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whole lot of corn.
Corn. Well, I don't know. I never got into Corn.
I like
Corn
one
has some
album.
good stuff, man.
They do. Like, I do listen to some of the stuff, but I just never, like, really... Like, if it comes up, I'll listen to it. Because, there's still some good stuff in there. But
Their bassist is fucking crazy, man. They do crazy shit.
I mean,
on
the bass
bass.
guitar is such a like for that band is a big thing in all the music they write. I guess. I liked what's that album? Take a Look in the Mirror.
That's pretty good.
I like that
Good
album. That like most of the album's pretty solid for a metal-ish. Would you even call that metal?
It's a type of metal.
It's a type
I'm
of
sure.
metal.
There's so many types of metals. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
like
fuck.
what 2 weeks ago we found what was it? Folk metal.
Yeah, it was,
And
that was
had
weird.
interesting shit in there.
That was oh no, there was like pirate stuff.
That's pirate folk metal.
I need to listen to
'Cause that's
that
another
all the
branch.
time because that shit is dope.
I listened to it like I think it was like on Monday of this
Yeah?
last week.
Did you
I
still
was
like
listening
it?
To it? It sounds okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Specifically pirate folk metal.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the band, but it was pirate folk metal. It was crazy.
For some reason, the one song that comes to mind that feels like it's a pirate song is "Whiskey in the Jar" from Metallica. Whiskey. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, because I think they talk about pirates in the song
it's possible.
because he's like something. My rapier. I pulled
what's
out my
another-
rapier. He pulled out his
another
pistol.
good solid
Something like that.
Metal. Pantera.
You know what?
Pantera's pretty damn good.
My cousins hate me for this, but I never got into Pantera.
You did it?
I never did, and
They
my
have some
cousins are
good
like
stuff, man.
dead. Like they're so into the metal thing, like they
Mhm.
always have been. For them, it's a lifestyle, and they always harp on me because I don't like Pantera too much, and they're like, they're from Texas, man.
Yeah.
You have to like them. It's like, I'm sorry, I just never did. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Pantera's alright.
Cemetery Gates. Slow, but
I mean,
good.
I think everyone knows that song. Yeah. It's a very slow. That's a slow burn.
Fucking Slayer also.
You know what? I saw
Personally.
Slayer in concert.
You did?
Did you?
Yeah.
I
So
fucking envy you.
it was so weird because they opened for Slipknot.
Ah.
So this
Slayer open for Slipknot.
yeah, it was weird.
That is a little strange.
It should have probably been the other way around, but this was 2011 or 12.
Oh, I also skipped Sepultura.
That's a Spanish band, right? Or
It's
Mexican?
Brazil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my
But
cousins are related to them too.
literally in Spanish, Sepultura means burial.
Yeah,
I believe it
something
was.
like that.
And also, I think it can also be in like restraint. Like,
I think so.
Could be. It sounds like it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was metal. I forgot the name of the festival, but there was like a bunch of bands, but the headliners were Slayer and Slipknot and some other people.
Shit. That sounds cool.
And so my friend Frank had an extra ticket, and
Frank West, yes. I'm
Yes.
listening.
Frank West. If he was, he knows wars.
He's covered wars, you know.
wars, you
covered
know.
wars, you know.
He's like, hey, I have an extra ticket because one of my friends couldn't go. And he's like, just cover for your part of the gas in the hotel we're staying one night. I was like, oh, I got it. And I had the weekend off from work anyways. So I went, and it was a cool show. It was cool, but it was so weird. They're like, all right, that Slayer's going before Slipknot. I thought it was
Yeah.
such a weird thing. They put on a good show, and this is funny. This was actually a couple months before one of their members died, too.
Ooh.
I think because someone had at that, or like maybe 2013 had passed away. But the Slipknot show, at the time, I was really into them. At least some of their newer stuff, because I'm the kind of guy like with metal bands that I like their newer stuff more than I do their older stuff.
Oh, okay.
So with like Slipknot, I think the Subliminal Verses is like their best album. I think it's also was the one with the most commercial success. You know what I'm talking about with Vermilion and all those songs.
Yeah.
And they played so many songs because I know that album from cover to back. And they played like a good 60 or 70% of the songs on that album. I was like, "Fuck yeah, this is a great show.
Damn.
It's a good show." And this is after that. This is after the bassist had passed away too.
Mhm.
And so it's so weird because they had a bassist. Oh no! The whole time I was like, "I wonder who's the bassist." Like, I wonder, because we were pretty close to the stage, and apparently they had the bassist, and he wasn't even on the stage. He was in the back. He was behind the curtain.
Because he didn't have a mask or anything.
Oh no, he did. But this is the thing. Apparently, Slipknot has a thing where whenever they have a new member in, they have to earn their way to the stage,
Really?
which is kind of. I mean, I don't know.
I guess.
I mean, I know Slipknot's a big thing, but okay, you can. Your ego's a little too big for
He's
yourself.
in the band already, Jack.
You're in the band. I mean, he probably auditioned.
Yeah.
Because I imagine auditioning for a band like this is like, if you get it, you are in, you know?
Yeah.
But,
Who's
that's
the
weird.
lead singer of Slipknot again?
Corey Taylor?
Okay, so it is Corey Taylor.
Yeah. He's also in some other bands, isn't he?
Well, he's also, Disturbed?
No.
No?
Fuck no. It's totally
I'm
different.
not saying
He's
no.
in
I'm
Stone
not too
Sour.
Okay,
think
yeah,
so.
Stone
That's
Sour
one of the
definitely.
bands. Yeah.
No, he's also done some solo stuff. Who the fuck is the lead singer of Disturbed then?
A very disturbed man.
Yes, probably.
Disturbed is one of the bands I didn't get into.
I don't
They
like
had
them.
like 2-3 songs that were
now,
okay.
Now we're at the opposite end of the spectrum.
You
where
like Disturbed?
I really like Disturbed.
It's like, wow! Every fucking song.
Well,
I'm exaggerating,
That
you know
song
I
got
am.
overplayed to shit.
It
But
did.
there are other
There-
songs where
there-
he'll just do
no.
and he'll
Yeah,
do
there-
like weird noises.
there's
Like, okay, it's
definitely-
part of his shtick.
It's
Yeah.
real quick. It's
part
like the
of his
Pitbull
shtick.
thing where he's like gasolina every fucking song.
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah. Now Pitbull and Disturbed have to get together and do a song together.
Gasolina, and then he cops for a couple of hours. And who was that rapper that would bark like a dog?
Bark like a dog.
Yeah.
It's a rapper who would bark like.
Or are you talking about a song with dogs? Because I'm thinking about the Baja Men, Baja Boys.
No, not
the Baja
not
Boys.
man.
That's not even anywhere near this genre.
Oh yeah.
Who let the dogs out, gentlemen?
But like 10,000 Fists of the Air, specifically that song, I think it's fairly okay. The main song that everyone knows from them, I feel like it's been played to death. But like like any top hit song from any band, they play it to death.
Yeah, well, on the
and
radio.
everywhere. Yeah,
That's why you don't fucking listen to radio anymore.
that's why I stopped.
Yeah. I stopped a long time
Stopped
ago.
liking radio.
The last time I listened to radio was, like, legitimately was, like, 2008.
Shit, I don't even know when I stopped. I just know
Yeah.
that I fucking hate radio nowadays.
Yeah, same.
Except for
There's no point listening to radio anymore.
99.5 Kiss.
Oh, because this is the thing. Every time you played them when we're together, or we're like at Mikey's or something,
On
they just
weekends?
play the right shit.
Yeah.
They play the right shit. A lot of bass heavy stuff. They like their Weezer, which is good because I love Weezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten way lighter on my music.
Oh,
Like,
dude, same.
Weezer,
Yeah.
Cake.
Oh, Cake is so
freaking-
good.
Cake is good.
I'm so glad you convinced me to like 'em.
Especially when you get into that diabetes.
It's- I mean,
That's the
why
good
not?
cake right there.
No, specifically the Fashion Nugget album.
Fashion
good
Nugget's
stuff.
pretty
Yeah.
Good stuff.
See, I've always been into the lighter stuff, but like I have some heavy rock roots because my dad was a heavy rocker. You know, listened to Megadeth, Metallica,
Megadeth.
Two of the
Yeah.
big four right
you
there.
know,
Yeah.
Ozzy, Ozzy's other band,
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Oh man, if any rockers are listening right now, they're gonna fucking hate me.
They're gonna find you. They're gonna make you eat a bat. Respect them. Respect them.
No, they already got Capello. He's dead.
I will then live forever like Ozzy.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know Ozzy's story, right?
But
How he went to the doctor and to check on how the fuck he was still alive because he had done like heroin
much
into
shit.
his eyes and like jet. He did jet fuel.
Like he inhaled jet fuel or
ridiculous.
some bullshit, right?
Something like that, and he had fucking rabies like 80 times. Oh
my God.
It's ridiculous. Like, and the doctors could not figure out how the fuck Ozzy is still alive.
I think it's because he hates mashed potatoes.
No, that's potato salad, man.
Potato salad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So all I need to do is eat a bat and hit potato salad, and I will live forever.
It's interesting. My dad, like, I started listening to metal when I was really young, but I think my dad he wasn't into, like, thrash metal from the 80s, but he definitely liked, I think the earliest of, like, that kind of rock cycle was, like, I don't know. Well, maybe not, like, hardcore rock, but he was really into, like, he liked Guns N' Roses. He liked CCR, which is not really rock, that's more, like, country / rock, I don't know. But he was really into the Beatles, like a lot of people are.
Right.
But I actually don't like the Beatles. because
I haven't listened to a whole lot of
because
Beatles.
he listened to them all the fucking time. And I remember when I would tell, so when I was in when I went to Med High, SciTech, which is science high school.
Science/technology.
It's a private.
Yes,
it's not really private. It's a charter. No, it's a private school.
It's like a private.
It's like a private school. I went there for 9th grade, and the computer science teacher, which I don't remember his name, but his classroom was like wall to wall Beatles stuff, right? And so everyone was like, "Yeah, I love the Beatles." And then he would randomly pick people, "What's your favorite Beatles song?" And then so he came up to me, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna disappoint the fuck out of him." And he's like, "What's your favorite Beatles song?" I was like, I actually don't like the Beatles." And he kind of stopped him dead in his tracks, right? And he's like, "What do you mean you don't like the Beatles?" It's like, well, my dad
listen to this album,
right? Listen to this listen to all their stuff. He was like, "What do you mean you like the Beatles?" Like, well, my dad liked them, but I listened to them so much when I was a kid that I don't like them. And he's like, he couldn't comprehend that. I was like, what do you? He's like, you're supposed to like the Beatles after listening to them for that much. It's like, no, and he hated me. He did.
I had
like
a
me.
teacher that was obsessed with Michael Jackson in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It was a history teacher, and like whenever we had like just shoot the shit or like we didn't have anything to do, he would just put Michael Jackson, or like he put like the Thriller the whole video of the Thriller. He just have it on the overhead.
I mean, that's a classic. So
yeah, and just have stuff,
but
any Michael Jackson stuff pretty much.
But you're saying you're like, my tastes recently have absolutely gotten way lighter. Like, if anything, because I have been running a lot lately. I do have to listen to like fast and heavier stuff, and so lately I have been like putting like more. I've been putting Metallica into my playlist when I run, and now recently I had like a nostalgia trip for Slipknot stuff. So I started putting their stuff back into my playlist, but like maybe in the past 3 or 4 years, I've definitely gotten into way softer stuff or like more chill, really chill music, because just like anything, back in high school, it's like you would listen to metal constantly. Like it's like all I listened to. I never listened to anything else. But like both of you said already, you get tired of it after a while. Yeah.
I unfortunately right now am tired of like all of my music.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff that I've been listening to for so long. That,
that happens.
I'll go through my playlist and like I will skip like 150 songs until I find like one that I actually want to listen to.
Yeah.
So I actually got the 2-week free trial for Slacker Premium. Okay. And that has been helping a lot. Yeah. Because I've just been like I'm finding like more music,
new music
that that I actually want to listen to, and I can listen to a lot. And I went through like alternative hits, and it has from like all of the ages, 80s, 90s up till today, and I found some really interesting bands, which is really good. But I have that nasty problem where when I find a song that I really like,
you listen to it over and over and over and over again.
I'll put it on repeat until I hate it.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
I have a lot of songs like that.
I've had the habit of whenever I get a new phone, I get a new memory card. And so I leave all my old music behind and I start from the beginning. And I have my old Galaxy S3.
Damn.
That was the one point where I had probably my most music. I think. And like every now and then I turn it on and just go through shit. And like that's
it's a trip. It's a trip. Yeah.
That's what I was using to come up with stand names. I was just going down the list, and like I have so much stuff in there.
Yeah, I think if I looked at like playlists from like 5 or 6 years, it'd be cool if you could look up like your YouTube searches 5 years ago and see this is the music I was listening to then compared to the music I was listening to now. But yeah, more recently I've definitely been open to more discovery, like because of YouTube. Now I just go down rabbit holes and I listen to shit that I would have never heard before. And something I talk about almost ad nauseum is like the Mr. Suicide's Sheep, the channel where it's like a bunch of chill music. Yeah, fucking love that channel, man. It's good stuff there. Actually, more in the past like 3 years, I've looked for stuff that helps me sleep, which I can still listen to during the day, but.
I can't go to sleep listening to music.
Really?
I've
Any
tried
even the softest stuff.
Even the softest
really?
stuff. Like, I have my white noise. You want to know what my white noise is?
What?
My fan.
Yeah, me too.
My fan just pointed at my face,
Yeah.
and like I go to sleep. And like there have been times where like I'll sleep over at my grandma's house, and I don't have a
Dead
fan,
quiet.
and I don't have an AC,
Yeah.
and it's just dead quiet.
That's hard to sleep
And like
too.
I find it that's sometimes difficult to go to sleep.
Because you can hear everything.
I like at one point when I was at my grandma's house, like I needed something, so I put music and I put on my headphones.
Just didn't work.
I didn't fucking sleep that whole night
Sucks.
because I would just stay up listening to the fucking music. I couldn't relax to go to sleep.
This is a story that we've maybe not told on recording before, but that one night that I got really fucked up at Mikey's, and we stayed over. We were all sleeping in his room the next day, and that I had. So I always, because this was like what 2013 maybe 2014,
Something like that.
and I always have this. I've had this playlist. I still have it, the same playlist. Even though I switched phones, I save the exact playlist. It's all Jeremy Soul's music from Oblivion and Skyrim. Well, not all of it, but you know.
I thought this was the night that you and my cousin decided to play the whole topography of who was it?
No, it wasn't.
Blink-182?
Blink-182's topography.
It wasn't the entire discography of Blink-182. It was the same 6 fucking Blink-182 songs over and over for fucking 7 hours.
This is the thing. After the first hour, I didn't remember shit.
And it was the same 6 songs.
That made me fucking sick of Blink-182.
I'm sorry,
That's hilarious. No, don't be sorry. I mean, that was
I'm
an
sorry.
event that happened.
but
It's hilarious.
well, anyways, that morning,
Topography.
I like that. That morning, I think we had all woken up at some point. I remember waking up and I thought it was dark. I was like, yeah, it's probably 6 a.m. No, it's like 4 in the afternoon, bro. And we wake up.
Case room is dark.
No, actually, this happened before this. So this is maybe in the morning where I think we were both awake at some point and we were talking. And then I had the music on. And then at some point, we were both so kind of groggy and sleepy. And you're like, is that Jeremy Soul? I'm like, yeah. Like, fuck yeah, we're bros now. But yeah, the music helps me sleep, man.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah.
You know what? I love listening to video game soundtracks.
Yeah.
Specifically when I write. Like
That helps.
Yeah, I literally like it's recommended that you don't listen to music with lyrics while you write, and for a good reason, because you then get the words in your head and then you start like writing out those words accidentally. So I always try and find like really nice video game soundtracks to listen to while I'm writing down whatever. While I'm drawing, I actually find it better to listen to music with lyrics, interestingly enough.
So you can draw inspiration, maybe from the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with video game music, there's just so much to get from. And then, like, more recently, I've been the kind of person where I listen to the music before I even play the game. So I've told you this before, but, like, with FTL... which is one of my more favorite games in recent history. I listened to the soundtrack first, and I listened to it over and over and over again. Maybe like 6 months later, I decided to play the game, and it was so cool because like, oh, my favorite song is happening.
I mean, I've been listening to the Transistor soundtrack since
So
it came out,
Oh man!
and I have yet to
Have
play
you heard?
the game.
Have you heard their most recent exclusive song?
Yeah, I'm the one who showed it to you.
Danny told me about it. I didn't know about it.
I literally, it was the one that was exclusive from the
Shines?
Apple.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was you. It was
Yeah,
you or
I'm pretty
Danny?
sure it was me.
She Shines or something like that. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's real nice. It's a nice song.
I mean, Darren Korb makes some good shit.
Oh, Darren Korb is like legit musical genius.
He is.
And the Bastion soundtrack,
was
like,
good, too.
I'm gonna play that for like forever
Yeah.
because it's so good.
Actually, on my phone right now, I have the entire Transistor soundtrack. I always have it because that you can just play it from end to end, and it's
I
still
think I
pretty
had
good.
it on my previous phone. On this one, I don't have it.
Like, actually, I'm gonna go through what I have.
I had only the vocal tracks specifically.
Oh, really? Okay.
Amazing.
Video game soundtracks on my phone right now are... Let's see... I have...
Call of Duty soundtrack.
No. I actually have the entire Fallout soundtrack, which I can't listen to all that. There's just certain tracks I can listen to.
A lot of a good chunk of it is just ambient.
Yeah,
noise.
Like exploratory stuff is really good,
Yeah.
but there's some really creepy tracks in there that I can't listen to at all. So I have the Fallout 4 soundtrack. Certain ones on The Last of Us. The guitar stuff is really good. and then I have the Transistor one, and then I have basically all of the Elder Scrolls. I even have the Morrowind one.
You know, I wouldn't mind doing that for Bloodborne. Bloodborne has beautiful orchestra pieces.
It does,
specifically.
but most of them are like I said, like for me, video game music sleep. So
Yeah.
I can like 85% of the music I cannot sleep to.
That music's not made to
Majula from Dark Souls 2 is a good song. It's very
sleep.
peaceful.
The little music box style.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's got like it has a very like slight eerie tone to it, but I can fall asleep to that song.
very like lonesome.
Yeah, very lonesome.
Personally, I love the piano rendition of Gwen's theme. Or Gwen, Lord of Cinder.
This is a
Not
YouTube.
Gwendolyn,
This
but
is a YouTube
Gwen.
thing, or is it like on the soundtrack?
No, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
It's the piano rendition of Gwen, Lord of Cinder, and oh my god, that's beautiful.
You know what's a really good soundtrack that I think a lot of people will probably take for granted is the
Brutal Legends.
I mean, it probably does have a good soundtrack. I would assume
It has a great
it probably
soundtrack.
has to have a good soundtrack. Is Deus Ex Human Revolution
Oh, the Deus Ex music is
is
really,
really good.
Yeah.
I like that stuff too. In terms of licensed music, though, in video games, I think that GTA is really good with their music. Bioshock,
Mm-hmm.
Fallout. I heard I've been watching like a couple videos here and there, but like the soundtrack for Mafia 3 apparently is really fucking good.
Huh.
Yeah, it's very good. They got because remember it's like Vietnam era, so it's like you got Jimi Hendrix and you got all kinds of Bob Dylan, you got all kinds of stuff. So that's really cool. That special edition came with the soundtrack on vinyl.
That sounds nice.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I saw an unboxing of that, and it had it comes with a vinyl player.
It comes with a turntable.
Yeah,
Really?
a very specific special edition
That's
one.
that's
Comes with
that's
that.
a special edition. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
I'm not sure what the price was, but like
Probably
that
like
was
$200-300. Well, I mean, for a turntable,
turntable, the CD,
I mean,
the game.
a turntable, the cheapest you could find was maybe $50, and then vinyl itself maybe $20-30 plus a $50 game. So it probably had to be like $150 minimum.
That was amazing. That that unboxing was real nice.
That's super cool.
Good looking stuff.
We want to
on
play
there.
that fucking game now. But yeah, the transistor. I mean, the transistor. Obviously, that one's really good. But the one for FTL is really good, and the composer. I keep forgetting his name. Ben Prunty. He got so many requests to make a similar album with music like from FTL, and he made one. And I think I bought it off of Bandcamp the day it came out. Like I didn't even test any tracks. I was like, I'm gonna buy this, and it's a lot like
FTL
FTL stuff. It's
music.
so good because that stuff like the FTL stuff you can absolutely write to or
yeah.
draw or like do anything. But there's a couple of tracks there that I can fall asleep to. It's just a lot of melodic kind of stuff going on there. It's really cool. Yeah.
I have a lot of video game soundtracks that I've gotten off of Humble Bundle. 'Cause
That's true,
The
they do
Humble
that.
Bundle, they'll just give you
Yeah.
like the soundtracks along with the game. So I have the Brutal Legends one. I have the Bastion
that sounds
one. I have the FTL one.
That feels so good.
And I've gotten like 3 fucking bundles. So
It-
I don't remember. I know there's a couple of other like really good ones. Maybe the Super Meat Boy one.
Mhm.
I don't remember. So because Super Meat Boy has some pretty good music, but yeah, there's the Humble Bundle usually gives you like the soundtracks of the
Yeah.
games that you're getting. So.
And now you can even buy versions of games on Steam with the soundtrack too, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
as bundles. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know what you forgot? A big one, Halo.
Halo
has excellent music.
oh, Halo's music.
I mean,
is really
prior
good.
to, well, I mean, Halo after Halo Reach
After
was
Reach,
when
yeah.
they stopped making. Well, when Marty O'Donnell stopped working on Halo stuff. But you know what? Actually, even the Halo 4 soundtrack, which I think I have on disc somewhere, it's actually pretty good. The composer he didn't stick around to do the Halo 5, but it sounded really like he definitely. I think his name was Neil Davidge. He didn't try to emulate Marty O'Donnell stuff because that's like impossible. So he put his own twist on it, which is pretty cool. But I love the Halo Reach soundtrack and for ODST also. I mean, they're all good, but the Halo Reach one I felt had the most epic because Halo Reach as a game was a tragic story.
Yeah.
So like he definitely put all those emotions into the music. Yeah, some good shit.
Yeah, the Halo soundtrack has Halo itself. It just I think even the newest game, Halo 5, also has decent music in it. But like when you do 1, 2, 3 Reach ODST Reach, those really shine.
They do. I actually, now that you mentioned that, I actually have the Halo 5 one on disc because I got that. Remember, I won that package from GameSpot.
That's right.
Had not listened to it. Yeah, I miss the days when you would like with special editions, or even when you just pre-ordered a game where you would get the physical soundtrack. They don't do that much anymore, which sucks.
No.
I mean, most physical items have started to become lost.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think there are some big ones that have done it recently, like The Witcher. Witcher gives you the soundtrack.
It's a sample soundtrack.
It's a sample. Oh,
Yeah.
that's disappointing.
Why
Yeah.
did you have a copy? Did you have it?
No. It's just that the Witcher soundtrack is so
It's
good.
really
Oddly
fucking
enough,
good.
Gus has the sample soundtrack in the work truck.
Really.
Yeah.
From Witcher 3?
Yeah, from
Okay.
Witcher 3.
The Witcher 2 one
The
is
Witcher 2
is
just-
full.
That has a full
Yeah,
soundtrack. The Witcher 3 is like, I'm surprised that it's just a sample soundtrack.
It is.
You dropped the ball there, CD Projekt.
I'm sorry.
Hey man, CD Projekt does enough work as it.
Also, that's a lot of fucking music too.
It is true.
Like,
but
And I'm sure they probably fought to get that much music in there because I think
their composers in house, so I can't imagine that it would have been that hard.
to get all the music into one CD.
Oh,
because
impossible.
they have a lot of choices.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stuff in there.
No, they do. Like, well, I mentioned this before, but the Skyrim soundtrack wasn't released by Bethesda, which is actually really interesting because in our other podcast, I don't know, in the podcast, I keep thinking we're doing something different, which we technically are.
Did you want to name this something else?
No, for now, no.
No? Alright.
I don't know. We'll see. So the Skyrim soundtrack was released obviously completely separately from the game. It was 4 discs. Had a nice little black package. It actually had the wall of the wall of Alduin as the like the backdrop of it. But that was 4 discs.
That's the one special edition I regret not buying. The special edition
one with
for
Alduin,
Skyrim, that Alduin.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's a really nice
It's a
special
cool
edition.
statue, but it's actually not that like well detailed. But the best thing about that special edition is the art book.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's like coffee table level art book, and I have it somewhere here.
It's nice.
You want to know what really disappoints me
What?
outside of like them not putting soundtracks in the special editions anymore?
Tell me. Give it to
that
me.
the art books are
like
less
little
and
fucking
less
things?
Yeah, they're
Shit.
less and less. They're hardback.
Yeah.
And I love hardback
me too.
art books.
Yeah.
Like I would fill a room with like video game art books.
Yeah, same.
Or,
I mean,
it's just-
if
I
I
personally, I think right now I have 2 that I remember that I really like, and that's the Metal Gear Rising art book and the Zone of the Enders art book, and those are both.
the
phenomenal.
one that came with the Metal Gear collection, which was there's 2 different collections. There's the one for PS3, which is all the games, which I have, but there's the one that came on Xbox 360, which is just Metal Gear 2 and 3. That one has an excellent hardcover. It's like all white. It looks beautiful. I actually got it signed by the guy. I think I had mentioned it, the guy who played Raiden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, art books are like they're. I think for a lot of people it's kind of an afterthought, but if it's done well and if it's like big, don't give the. I mean, smaller.
right.
I mean, they're okay, but
I don't mind. I don't mind the small ones
As long
if
as they're
hardcover.
hardback.
Yeah, that's actually what turned me away from buying Bravely Default because I wanted to
It's a
drop
paperback.
because the Bravely Default
Came
like
with
special edition looks really cool and it's like
Yeah.
this little set of stuff, but the art book was paperback and I was like, no, I don't want the game anymore.
Yeah.
You've lost
Fuck
me.
you, Square. You can fuck right off.
the one I really wish I would have gotten that I missed out on was the Fallout 4 special edition art book, which is kind of like the Skyrim one, hardcover, very nice. I missed out on that one, but it looked really cool. But yeah, that Skyrim one is I'll go back. Like I'll every once in a while 'cause it's on this shelf over here. Every once in a while I'll grab it and I'll just look through it when I'm having coffee because also there's a lot of like there are a lot of like artist notes there which you can read, like, hey, this is what I was thinking of when I was drawing this or that. It's really cool.
There is a series of books. I think you had seen me looking at them at Barnes and Nobles. It was like Skyrim book number 3, The Bestiary,
Yeah,
and then it was like book number 4, The Spells and something, and like it was just a book dedicated to the bestiary of Skyrim and a book dedicated to the spells and the arcanes and
So,
everything. And that
actually,
came so amazing.
with that, did you know that Bethesda actually releases the games that are the books that are in Skyrim as standalone books? Like literally books that you can read in the game.
So,
Yeah.
So you can buy physical versions of them.
I heard that you can get the Lusty Argonian made.
No way.
Yeah,
I think that's worth buying.
I would buy that for the novelty.
Argonian maid.
It's an
Also, I'm a bit interested in this Lusty Argonian maid.
Oh man, our books are good.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right now, I have 4 of them. I have the Guild Wars 2 one, which you gave me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have the Hyrule Historia, which may be my favorite one.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I have the World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade art book. And then, do I have another one after that? I think, well, I also have a paperback one that Ben got me for my birthday of D. Greyman, and it's called Las Noches. That's a anime manga art book, and it's really nice. I really love the art in D. Greyman, so and I'm always looking to add to my collection because I just love the way, like, when you have a really nice hardcover art book, usually like the artwork itself on the hardcover, it's gorgeous.
It's really nice.
It's just they're really good display pieces, and I really enjoy that. And of course, taking them off and like looking through the stuff is always
always
really
cool. Yeah.
But the ones that I seek the most are the World of Warcraft ones.
Yeah.
Like I only have the Burning Crusade one, but I know for sure they made one for Wrath, they made one for Cataclysm, they made one for Pandaria, and I'm more than certain
Pretty sure
they
they
made
made
one for Draenors and Legion. So
are the older ones like hard to find?
So I'm sure I'd probably be able to like look them up online, but like I wouldn't be able to find them like at a GameStop or anything.
Oh yeah, but like I mean Blizzard has their own online store, right?
I don't think they sell the art books.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I think those art books only came
with the special editions.
With the special.
And those are very coveted.
Yeah.
I mean, Blizzard knows how to do special edition like shit.
For a while, they've had some good stuff.
Yeah.
As of late, they don't really give you anything.
Yeah, I like the StarCraft 2 one.
The StarCraft 2 one was nice.
That's
you get a lot of digital deluxe stuff.
Yeah.
Really.
See, we still ended up talking about video games.
Yeah, we looped it back.
Yeah.
It's not like that one where we just talk about music in high school for
That's
like
true.
an hour and a half.
Which I still have somewhere.
Music in high school.
Yeah, it was like one of the first episodes Danny was on.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we were downstairs still.
Okay.
Yeah. We talked about it for quite. I think that you told that story about that one time where you had a teacher that was into WoW, but he was on Alliance and you went to fuck with them on their servers.
yeah.
Bullied him.
Yeah, I bullied him.
Him
in
and
World
one
of
of his
Warcraft.
friends.
Yeah,
who was also a teacher.
Who was also a teacher.
That's great. I love that story. Because you said you heard them talk about it like a couple days after they were bitching about it or something.
Yeah, they were talking about it.
That's good.
It's hilarious.
Oh man, I think most recently, I actually don't remember the more recent like art book I've gotten, but I think when I was working at the last time I was working at GameStop, my manager gave me a special edition XCOM art book, which I didn't even know existed. It's one of the square ones, but it's hard. It's a hardcover, and it's like 70, 80 pages thick. It's like, oh, that's so awesome. I'll take anything XCOM. So that's pretty legit. You know me, man. I love my XCOM. XCOM's the shit. XCOM's awesome.
Find garbage now and just write XCOM on it. Super secret
you'll have
XCOM plank of wood.
XCOM brand used condoms.
I mean,
That's
hey,
horrible.
if it's got the 2K logo, it's mine.
Check out that XCOM dead snake.
Oh, man.
XCOM brand Naga figure. It's a dead snake.
Nah, I'm good.
That's good stuff.
I mean, I
right
should have
there.
drawn the line at used condom, but yeah.
It wasn't until you got to Dead Snake that you were really like, whoa, guys.
XCOM
Hold it
brand.
back there.
What was it? XCOM brand tall man. It's just slender.
It's a Slender Man.
That's terrible.
That's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You're funny.
Thank you.
No, speaking of collectibles, I was looking on was it the Indie Box, which is a really cool.
It's a subscription service.
Site. Yeah, subscription service. Hashtag not sponsored.
Yes. Not yet.
Hashtag never
not
sponsored.
Probably
Hopefully
never.
soon.
Sponsored Renegade.
Yeah, I want IndieBox to send me some of their stuff because their collector's editions are really cool
for games that that never see a physical release. Most of the time.
Yeah, so like there are some that have like physical copies, but like it's really cool because they're in their physical release. They send you a USB with the game, and usually that USB is themed somehow. Mm-hmm. For example, the Transistor one had a plastic transistor with the game with with the game in the USB.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's pretty cool.
And you also got a little red figure, and you got a couple of things. They usually come with like a silk cloth or like a mat that you could fold out. And there's a couple of really nice ones. Like Dust had one, Dust and Elysian Tale.
Elysium Tale.
What's that? Is it just called Moon? It's like there's a
Moon.
I don't think it's just called Moon, but it's something Moon, and you play as a hero telling their story up until the days where a war happens, and there's like a ton of endings depending on how you play. You can like flirt your way through the entire thing, or you can like kill everybody that you can. It's an interesting game. That one has a really cool USB because it was like a shrine, right? And there's a shrine with the zodiac on it, and you pulled out the moon, and it had the USB.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, like that. I really want to like. I look at it every time that every chance that I get when I think that maybe there's a new indie game coming out. I check for the special editions because there are some really nice ones on there.
Did they have? Let me ask you. Did they ever have a Hotline Miami one? Because I love Hotline Miami.
I think they did actually. Cool. I think they have a Hotline Miami one.
Little chicken head USB or something.
That's probably something like that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be
I know some of them they do sell out though.
Of course.
And they don't they don't make anymore once they sell out.
Yeah, so they don't have like a catalog store or anything. Like
I think they
maybe for items in the special editions.
I think they bring back some of them eventually.
Okay.
Like
throwbacks.
like the more popular ones is like, hey, we have like the Dusty Elysian Tale, again. But this is literally maybe like a few years after they do the initial one.
Mm-hmm. What's your... I'm going to go around the room. What's your favorite collector's edition that you've ever owned or that you would like to own?
I never really got in super big to collector's editions until like when I first found out of like the special edition bullshit that Japan would have for Monster Hunter. Like they had special edition PSPs.
Yeah,
with like straps of fur from monsters.
That's interesting.
That you would wear as
Yeah,
and like those things were amazing. And I don't have a whole lot. I have like I'm not sure if it's special edition, but I have that Zone of the Enders box that you have over here.
Yeah,
but for the PS3.
PS3. Yeah,
I have.
It's nice and gold.
Oh, I have the back door from Guilty Gear. I remember I bought the special edition.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's literally my keychain right now.
Oh,
this is Soul Bad Guy's belt buckle.
Belt buckle.
Which, if there was a life-size actual belt buckle, I would wear belts.
Mm-hmm. Actually, speaking of belt buckle, the Assassin's Creed 3 special edition came with... So it came with a... Actually, it was... Despite what people think of the game, including myself, it came with a really cool figurine, really cool statue of Connor. It came with an Assassin's Creed American flag.
That one's which one exactly? That's the one where
that takes place in America. Well, colonial America.
Okay, where you get the hooded turkey.
Yes, the hooded turkey.
You get a hooded turkey.
Yeah.
That's what stands out to me. I pay attention to the details.
Well, that one came with a badass Assassin's Creed belt buckle, and I wore it once on a date. Because I was wearing slacks and a tucked-in shirt, and it just fit perfectly with everything that I was wearing. Yeah. Never wore it again because I think I gave it to Sam for Christmas that year because he didn't get a chance to play the game or get like the collectors. So I was like, I didn't like the game that much. Here, have this. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
I wish the special edition for Guilty Gear had more.
Yeah, it looked really promising. I thought they were gonna have like the book, the
actual back fucking amazing.
Door. Yeah, that would have been an excellent case for it. For me, I think it's probably The Witcher 3 Special Edition because it came with such nice things.
Yeah,
Like that's the most recent one in memory that really was like, oh, I really want that.
Yeah.
And not to mention the Xbox One version that actually comes with an Xbox One has the other half of the Gwent cards that I'm missing.
Yeah.
So
That you will never get because
They'll release them at some point.
Them at a
They'll-
stupid high price.
I'll release
They
it,
will release them at some point. It'll be second edition or whatever.
probably.
Oh man, this is a hard one because strangely enough, if you notice, a lot of my collection has dissipated because I have more recently given stuff away as gifts because I've kind of gotten away from getting collector's edition stuff, or maybe I actually kind of like the idea of like rebooting and like starting anew with collections. I don't know if that's something I'll actually do, but some of my favorites. My favorite one goes a lot between the Skyrim one, the Fallout 3, and the Bioshock 2. Bioshock 2 was great because it came with a record. And it came with 3 awesome posters, and it came with a great art book, too, which is Bioshock Art Deco, whatever, something.
Yes.
No, Deco Devolution is what
There
it's
you
called.
go. Yeah.
But the Fallout 3 one was just... I had never seen anything like it. It was a fucking lunchbox. And it was a legit awesome looking lunchbox. It came with the game, it came with a double-sided map. One side was all of the Capital Wasteland, the other side was the subway system. And it came with strangely enough a behind the scenes DVD that I never ever saw. Never saw it. And it came with the soundtrack too, double disc, which is really cool. But that one I gave to a friend of mine for Christmas one year. More recently, I think that I really like the Pip-Boy. I like the Pip-Boy a lot. You know, I wish it would have come with like some kind of art book would have been really cool. But I mean, the Pip-Boy itself is like such a
Wouldn't mind if it
iconic.
had come with the soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack would have been cool.
That's a definite thing that I give a thumbs up to the Guilty Gear, which it had the 7 vocal songs that came with it, and that was
a lot of the Japanese games that come this way. A lot of them come with the soundtrack standard, right? In a lot of cases, Persona was one that came. Like I think I have all of the Persona soundtracks.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this counts, but one special edition, quote unquote, that I would have definitely dropped money for was the Igarashi thing for Bloodstained.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? I fucking do that too.
The Ring of
It
Iga?
was the silver ring that Iga would have
that
made. And
Igarashi himself makes for you.
yeah, he makes you a silver ring, and you get to choose the insignia that he puts on it too. And it's like I would have definitely dropped money for that.
Hell yeah, I would
That
definitely
sounds
too.
fucking epic.
I know Donnie had paid for it, but not for the Ring of Iga. He paid for something. But yeah, like that sounds amazing. I think there were only 3 people that were able to do that.
It's
Yeah.
incredible.
So 3 people have a ring
It was
designed
like
by Igarashi.
It was like $3,000 for that.
Yeah.
That one.
Actually,
But
that sounds
pricey.
kind of.
You got to design a weapon and send it to them, and
Oh.
like they have to put it in the game, and they get a picture of you in a specific
Yeah.
hallway, and like so many things.
You know which one that I really like? I kick myself that I was not able to get any of the rewards for Psychonauts 2. Like, because they had some really neat looking things. Like, you got like Raz pins, and you got Raz plushies, and you got
plushie sounds cool.
You got the badges that you get, the summer camp badges, and you also got the backpack that you could then put the patches on.
That's pretty awesome.
You also got you got special art that was made just for you.
Yeah.
And the fucking the rewards for the Psychonauts ones, like it got me itchy because I was like, I want to buy these.
Wasn't the Psychonauts 2 was not Kickstarter? That was Fig, right?
That was Fig, yeah.
Okay. Man, you know,
Good stuff.
you know what? I really wish I could have gotten my hands on that Metal Gear 5 console that came out in Japan only.
I believe it was out white, or am I thinking wrong?
No,
I'm thinking of Destiny.
The Destiny one.
Destiny,
which I had that one.
Destiny's was pretty, man. It
Well,
was
like
nice.
Oh, so there was 2 versions. There was the original one. Well, there was the white one that happened to come with Destiny, and there was the one for Taken King, which was the one with the. Because there's 2 versions. Remember?
I remember the white one with gold inscriptions.
Yeah,
and
that's
I think
what I mean.
It was like
That's for Taken King.
their solar system.
Something like that. But like the original, when they first released the white color, it came with a copy of Destiny, and that's the one I had. And I just traded Destiny in because I didn't have any interest in playing it.
Yeah, that PS4 didn't have anything specific.
No, it didn't. But people call it the
Taken King one.
Yeah,
Was beautiful.
people still call that white one that playing well on the Destiny console. But that Metal Gear console looks so fucking nice.
Was it red?
Yes, it was. It was look at Big Boss's arm.
Yeah,
Fucking awesome. But unfortunately, like, as much as at the time I had the money, when it came out I had the money for it, and I was considering importing it, but it ran into some trouble because there were typos of, because it says Metal Gear Solid on it, it had typos on it.
What's the typo?
I don't remember what it was. I didn't read it. Like, I didn't, like, I remember that people were saying that it was spelled incorrectly.
So
I think it was, like, solid or something.
You actually should have jumped on those double, because the typos ones, they jump up triple in price after
ridiculous.
a while. Like the ones that specifically, if there's a manufacturing error on something that's
usually how it
collectible,
always is.
like the price will jump like 3-4 times.
Trading cards that are fucked up.
Do you remember the Samus amiibo?
Yeah, the one that had two
The
cannons.
the double cannons.
The double cannon one now goes for like $500-$600.
That sounds
on
about
eBay.
right. Yeah. Oh, man, I still really wanted that console, man. It looked beautiful.
Yeah.
But they didn't release it here. And I mean, paying, I think it was like $600. No, it was like $500 for that console.
That's something that
Minus
I find,
shipping.
Yeah.
From Japan.
From the Nihon.
Yeah.
And Nihon does not ship cheap.
I liked
Freaking the special edition Monster Hunter new 3DS.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest purchase that I made on a fucking heartbeat.
I remember.
I found out.
I almost had that thing.
Like,
Almost.
oh my god. Like,
That-
I would have beat a kid up if it meant I could get one.
That was I was the one who gave you the link, right?
Yeah.
Was that day that you called this? That
I
was
like, hey, how do I pre-order?
Yeah.
And you send me a link and you said, like, go for it, dude. Like, it's gonna run out soon. I was like, boom. I was on the job at that time, and it was my father, my older brother, and myself, and we were heading to somewhere. We're gonna prepare pretty much. We're gonna load up on diesel, get tacos, whatever.
do your thing.
Yeah, and I bought it like fucking heartbeat.
I mean, the one that sold out really fast was the Majora's Mask one.
Oh yeah.
That one,
Yeah.
hotcakes. Before this,
I think a day or a day and a half later, the Monster Hunter one sold out as well.
yeah, that one took a little longer to sell out. But it was hilarious because the store hadn't even opened and it was already sold out.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
and oh man, I do not regret that purchase. That purchase is it's my mobile baby.
Not the one I regret. I didn't plan to
Vita
get.
goes into the attic and it stays there.
There was one that I didn't plan on getting, but I didn't get because of a mishap. But in 2013, I wanted to get the Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS. It was blue, beautiful 3DS. And the only store that had it was in Rio Grande City. I think I've told this story before. The guy said, I'm holding it for you. I'm like, okay, I'll be there in an hour or two, however long it takes me to get there. Get there, and one of the other employees had sold it. And I wasn't like pissed about it. I was more pissed about, I drove all the way the fuck over here.
Yeah.
He's like, do you still want to buy a 3DS? No, and I got the fuck out of
No,
the store.
fuck you. Do you have my reserved copy? The copy that was
Well,
set
I didn't
aside to me? The copy that was set aside.
Set aside, yeah. I think my favorite. So I think I've only bought one special edition console, and that was the Halo 4 one. That was the one that was all blue. It lit up, and like even the power button was blue, and it made the sound of something. And it was super cool. Really cool.
That new special edition Gears of War.
It looks sexy.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it does. I have a friend that has it, and she put up a picture on Instagram. I was like, that is a nice looking console.
And I'm always jealous of Japan. Japan
Japan gets the good shit.
Japan could have like a little girl that sends like, "Hey, it's my birthday. Can you please make a new 3DS for me?" And they'll make it for her. Because Japan makes special editions for everything.
The manufacturer is like right there. So
Yeah.
That little girl will get it. It'll still be warm because it just came out from the manufacturers.
I mean, honestly, if I ever get a chance to go to Japan, which I really hope I do at some point, I'd probably make space for a bunch of special edition shit I'd buy.
Dude,
like consoles, old consoles that I'm pretty sure they have lying in stores somewhere.
I'd go with you, but I ditch you to go to The Gundam,
the Gundam, everything, the Gundam museum,
anywhere,
everywhere.
dude. And
I forgot that video that you showed me a while back. Was that a Gundam museum where you could buy Gundam at?
That's a Gundam museum where you can write down the names and then just go to a place where they sell all the Gundam kits. And say, I want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and they'll have it.
Benny's gonna sleep in the Gundam
Are you talking about RX-78-2, motherfucker? You bet your sweet ass I'm gonna try to break into that.
The one that I don't care about, yes.
You went full on nerd on that one.
Hey man, that thing's beautiful.
When it comes to special editions, I really haven't bought any. There's been some that I really wanted, like the Monster Hunter one was really nice. The one that I kind of really want to get is the Pokemon one. The
new 3DS?
Yeah, the new Sun and Moon.
It's Solgaleo, and I forgot what's the name of the other. It's like
Lunastra or something like that.
Yeah, and it's a black new 3DS, and I think it was in gold. It's the shape of the two legendaries facing each other.
Oh wow,
it's cool. In white. Yeah,
it's white.
It's white. Yeah.
I actually just remember the one that I missed out on completely, and I really regret was the Last of Us post-pandemic edition, which came with a really high-quality statue of Ellie and Joel. And that one I missed out on. I think it was I didn't even have a PlayStation at the time, and so the first time I had the game, it's because Marcos and I got it from a Redbox, and then I bought it on PS4. But I was so pissed off that I missed out on buying that one. Oh, and the Uncharted 4 one. Not as much because I already have an Uncharted special edition, which is fine. But man, that post-pandemic Last of Us one on eBay goes for about $800.
Nice.
There's a couple of versions for some reason that are about $1,000, and there's this guy I used to work with in games retail. He has like this giant room at the back of his house full of collector stuff, and he was always the kind of person that would like, hey, you want to see my room? You want to see my room full of shit? And
you should spite rob him.
I'm waiting for this to happen.
Wait for him to go like out of state,
right,
for some vacation bullshit. And
just so you know, no crimes are being committed at this moment.
No crimes have ever been committed. This is not us talking about a crime or even thinking about committing a crime. That would be stupid.
Just a scenario.
Yeah.
Well, I remember we were
watertight. We are watertight.
we were talking about his room, right? One day at work, and then he shows me another picture. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to see this anymore. But I was being polite, so I was like, yeah, sure. And then I look, and he has it. And then I grab his phone, I zoom in, and I told him how much you want for that. He's like, which one? I told him the post-pandemic. What's that for again? Last of Us. He's like, $500, and I'm like, fuck, I can't buy that right now. And then we started talking about the game. He apparently never played the game.
We just bought it and kept it.
He just bought it and kept it. And that, I've never felt like entitled about anything, but that really fucking irked me.
Like, you felt like he didn't have the right to have
I feel like he didn't have the right to own that, and I was just so pissed about it. And there was actually last year, 2 years ago, last year, apparently Sam, for my birthday, he was trying to get it off him like as low as possible, but I told him that's too much fucking money. Don't you dare buy it from this fucker. I always told myself I would want to walk back into the store, assuming he still worked there one day, and say, "Hey, you still selling that post-pandemic?" Oh yeah, it's like, it's okay. I just got mine from eBay. I want to do that. That's how salty I am about this shit, man.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful thing.
Just got it for $100.
Yeah. Actually, last year, what was the one for Black Ops? It was literally the refrigerator, right?
Yes,
from Zombies. What's it called?
There was a Titanfall one also, wasn't there?
It was the Nuka-Cola one.
No.
Not for Titanfall. The refrigerator, the Nuka-Cola.
Well,
fridge.
it's not called Nuka-Cola though. That's from Fallout.
I mean, not Nuka-Cola.
It's Nuka something, no?
It's something.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Nuka,
it's similar.
It's very similar.
It's similar, and it was a refrigerator, but it's like a small fridge. And then Sam told me, "Hey, Robert, his name is Robert, wants because they sold out really quickly. He's willing to trade anything in his collection for this
fridge.
For this fridge." And I said, "Well, shit, they still have them on Amazon." I had a little bit of money at the time. I was like, I can I can get this, so I can trade it for the post pandemic. But by the time I looked on Amazon, they were already gone too.
Yeah.
So also that would have been such a dumb trade on his part, because that fridge is like the most useless thing apparently.
Yeah. Apparently it breaks down.
It's a mini fridge. It's not like it's not even a medium size. It is a mini fridge.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Robert, I'm coming for it, man.
Wasn't
no,
there a special edition for Titanfall where it came with like a statue?
Yeah, so the first one it came with a giant statue of the Atlas Titan.
like it would light up from the lights or
yeah.
something.
So
that sounded nice.
I did at the time I didn't have the money for it, but my friend Guillermo did, and we went to the Microsoft store to pick up the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But his hadn't come in yet. It wasn't going to come until the next morning, so he wasn't pissed, but he was like bummed. So we went across the street to the GameStop, and he just bought it there because they had one, and we were both in my car. It didn't fit in the car, guys.
Oh, really?
It didn't fit in the car, and we basically strapped the trunk like around it. I forgot what the hell we used to strap it, but yeah. So we had it in the trunk like half open, all the way from McAllen driving all the way down to Donna, because he lives like further down in Donna than I do. And that was the biggest special edition I've ever seen in terms of scale. It was huge. Like, it was already assembled and everything in the box, which is probably a mistake. But, yeah, that was a big one. And I think for Titanfall 2, they have the pilot helmet, which is a lot more... It's a lot smaller. Yeah.
Well, I think for the original Black Ops, it was literally a pair of night vision goggles that they
yes, yeah. I got the... So back then, they used to have 3 tiers. So it was the regular, the special edition, which is a hard case, and then like the crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
I have from Modern Warfare 1 all the way to Modern Warfare 3, but just like the second tier, not the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are okay. Because I like steel cases. Well, I used to like steel cases.
That's a really cool thing that they started giving was steel cases.
Yeah,
Steel case stuff is often displayable.
All of the ones behind you are steel case.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally all of them.
I actually really like the Prey one.
That one is apparently a rarity.
Really?
It's very hard to find. It comes with two little figurines of one of the aliens and Tommy, which is the main character. And it actually comes... So that thing was like 2005. It launched with the 360. And it comes with a little card. You can open it if you want. It comes with a little card that says, "Hey, thanks for buying the game. You can go to this website or call this number for the soundtrack." And I thought... Wow. Well, I'm going to give this a shot. It absolutely did not work.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, it'd be so cool. This website was still up or whatever.
Some secret website or something.
See, now, this Prey one comes with the art of Prey, and while it isn't hardback, it has like the texture, skin. Now, that's okay.
Yeah.
The thing is that it comes in a hard case, so you can justify it.
Put it back in there.
Yeah. You could justify it not being a hardback.
But had it been a hardcover,
I mean, yeah.
Also, had it been a hardcover, it would have been way better. But these figures are actually really cool. Also.
They are pretty cool. But yeah, all of those literally. Actually, I recently put them back up there. I had them in a drawer, but I thought, I'll put them back out. Yeah, that's literally like I think that's all of the first party Xbox stuff. I think
one of my favorite ones is the Resident Evil Revelations one. Where the hardcover case is the eye.
Oh, I never saw that one.
That's a really nice steel case. It's a very nice one.
Yeah, I have all of the Halos there too. I think, or something. If I'm not mistaken, I have a bunch of them. Yeah. Oh, the Mass Effect ones were actually. So I didn't. So Mass Effect 2 was the one that I missed out on because I forgot to pre-order it. And I literally hunted it down for months until finally, 2 years later, someone on Craigslist just happened to be selling it for $30.
Oh man!
And I was like, "This guy." I told him, like, I felt kind of bad. It was his fault.
You don't feel bad.
I know.
For that. You buy and you don't regret.
I know, but I wouldn't want to be like
they chose
either.
to put it up
they
at
did.
that price. You buy and you don't regret.
Okay, I'm sorry. But I told him, and he was like, "No, I need, I don't want it anymore." So I told him, because he said I have a couple other offers. I told him I'll give you 50 for it. Like I'll beat you right now. I'll give you 50 for it. Just stop taking calls for it. and I went to pick that up in.
Oh,
I went to pick it up, but
stop taking calls.
yeah. I went to the outlets to go pick it up.
Oh.
Yeah, which I was a little worried of because that was the first time I ever picked up something from Craigslist. But yeah, the Mass Effect ones are very. Some of them are coveted. I've had like friends offer me money for them. It's like, nah, fuck you. Yeah. Even the lunchbox. Well, I think the Fallout 3 lunchbox is not that difficult to find right now, but sealed it is. And I definitely had a couple of offers where I had a couple of friends who were really persistent. Like, I really want to buy it off. He's like, nah. First of all, I got that right. It came out like right when I graduated high school, so I didn't have any money. So I had saved money for like months to get it. So it's like, nah, man. I worked. Like, I did chores and I did all this stuff. I cut my neighbor's yards to pay for this. So no, I'm not going to give it up. But yeah, all right. We should probably end soon.
All right.
Yeah. So we'll see you next week, folks.
Okay.
Adios.
See you later.